I'm recording. It is Monday, the 26th of June, and today we have seen added into the store a new pack which follows the same scheduling of many of the previously released self-discounting packs. So, likes of Merchants of King's Landing, for example, this was initially released as a UC Winners pack, and then eventually it found its way into the regular rotation of the store, and it seems that we've seen the same with the Season 13 and 14 UC Winners pack, which was the Castle Awakening pack. I did make a video on this previously where I said if this becomes a regular addition to the game, it would be the best pack in the game up until the point that you run out of castles to actually awaken, obviously. That point does make me question the scheduling of this new pack. It may not be weekly because people could just max out their castles so quickly, but even if it's bi-weekly or monthly, this is definitely still a pack that we're going to want to look into a bit. So I can't show it here because I full bought it, so I don't show. So instead I'm going to show it here in a Firefox tab. So this here is the pack, Crystal Essences pack. It's basically the same pack as the UC Winners pack here, but the first two tiers here are changed. So you lose this first tier entirely, which means you can't self-discount the second tier. It just starts at 50 BD naturally, so if you want to discount that, you're going to have to use coupons through other means. But for the second, third, and fourth tiers, you'll of course have the 50% self-discounting coupons to allow you to get this at half price. And if you just fall by the progression with nothing else, you'll be able to get 105 A essences, 105 S essences, and 60 S essences for 900 BD, which is exceptional value when you consider how far these essences can stretch as far as passive stats go. Losing the first two tiers of the UC Winners pack does miss out on this 45 T5 books, which if you look here, were actually the most efficient ways of buying T5 books in the game. So the people were still grinding T5s. That's potentially a bit of a shame, but you are getting 20 more S essences and 20 more A essences with that first tier of the Crystal Essences pack. So I have covered this pack previously and obviously gone into all the specifics of how far the essences can go in terms of stat increases. If you have the castles to awaken, there's basically nothing else in the game that compares value-wise in terms of passive stat increases. You can just get so much stats for so cheap. But just to put it into perspective a bit more, I've heard the efficiency of all the ways to obtain AS and SS essences here. So A essences, mostly you get them from free-to-play means. You don't really need to think about them too much. I imagine most people, if you're looking to spend and you have been spending, you probably already have your A castles maxed out already anyway. The key is the S and SS castle awakenings. Since they're released, they've obviously provided huge passive stats, but buying into them has been very, very difficult. So you see here, like the Legendary Crystal Essences pack progression, final tier here, you can get 30 SS Essences for 1000 BD. As we've gone over here, you get 60 SS Essences here for 900 BD. So it's double the amount for cheaper, plus you're getting, of course, the S Essences, the A Essences on top of it. So all these default packs are just totally dwarfed in terms of value. The only thing that realistically comes that close is the Castle Will, which is effectively what the Mysterious Treasure is listed as here, but only on 50% discounts. So that will be Mysterious Treasure as listed here. Just keep the consistency with the pack purchases, but typically this will be more often found with the Black Friday Castle Will. But you'll have to note there, you look at the disclaimer at the side, this would also be the amount you'd get from both spinning the wheel and the essences you can get from that, but also putting all the 7-pointed stars you get back into that very specific essence. And even then, it's only scratching at the efficiency of this pack, and you're only getting one of those essences in the process. So as far as Castle Awakening goes, nothing compares to this. I would expect nothing probably ever will. It just blows out all the other ways of buying this out of the water. It is probably the best pack in the game currently if it's released on a consistent schedule, which I assume it will be, I would very much advise realistically thinking about your spending priorities. And if you don't have all your castles awakened yet, moving this right near to the top, if not right to the very top.